Welcome back, Commanders, to Tadowski's Shelter. When I tell you the topic of today's video, you're gonna look at me and go, really? But before you click off, I promise you may want to stick this one out. The reason I say that is because there is a very small handful of people that actually know about this topic, and even less know how to use them. And I'll just cut to the chase, but the topic is skins. Yes, I know. Most people don't even have many, so it's not even really an issue. But for the ones you may have, and those that do have some, there are some things you need to know about skins in order to use them properly. One thing you don't have to worry about using properly is the like and subscribe button, which will give you alerts for the latest videos, lives, and more. This will also help support the channel so that I can continue to address everything Last Shelter and make sure you're knowledgeable of the basics. Skins come in a very wide variety of forms, from base skins to halos to shields. There are a ton of different skins, and there's new ones coming out all the time. So let's talk about the elephant in the room: cost. Yes, skins will cost money to get. There isn't really any way around that. But just like with any other game, skins have always cost people money. Whether it's Call of Duty or Last Shelter, the ability to customize something has always had a price tag associated with it. The difference in here is that these skins will grant extra buffs to your base. So what skins are the best? Now that's a tough question to answer. All skins allow for some sort of bonus to your base, and generally speaking, any skin that directly affects might, resistance, damage, and HP are generally the better to get. To add on to that, anything that has a general troop verbiage versus specific troop type, like shooters, will be better. Going even further into it, any skin that allows for a once owned bonus is always a better skin to obtain. The reason the once owned attribute is so appealing is because you don't have to actually have it active to gain an extra buff, as opposed to the other buffs, which will require activation at that moment. Pendants, AP skins, and similar skins are generally the easiest to obtain. The odds of getting them are better. Base skins are generally harder to obtain out of the three. Base skins generally give stronger buffs, and the newer versions generally have a once owned attribute. Also, gaining a full set of skins, which includes a base, APC, and pendant of the same set, will grant you extra bonuses, so the push to obtain a full set can be worthwhile for those looking to do so. As for the extra counterparts, which will be your halos, wings, teleport, shields, are generally the hardest to obtain and are the more costly option. These also can have a set if all three are collected. These items generally provide much better buffs than even the base skin, but obtaining them will be extremely difficult. Generally, the harder it is to obtain, the better the buff will be. I feel that that is a fairly simple explanation that anyone who has played long enough already knows, but there is some information that even longtime players constantly overlook. And in order to talk about that, we're going to have to go to the base decorate menu, and I will show you exactly what the issue is. Buffs are great, and finally getting a skin and applying it gives one a sense of accomplishment. You're excited to see how this will change things. You apply the skin and then go out and carry on with your base. But did you know you have done nothing to improve your strength and have not applied any of the buffs to your base that they say go to your base? If we go back to the decorate screen, there are two buttons, not just one. The first one on the top is to select the skin you wish to display. The second button near the bottom shows what skin buffs are active. If this area is empty, you have no buffs applied, period. You have nothing else going for you except your fancy new display. So what does that mean? The bottom option allows you to select any skin buff you own and apply it to any skin you wish to display. Just changing the skin does not change the buff and does not affect your base in any way. You need to specifically go in to this menu and select it. On the same token, if you wish to change the current buff, you will need to actually go in there and change it. The buff will not change if you switch the skin. You need to manually change the buff every time. You'll be amazed at how many senior players I've spoken to that have no idea that this is the case and that they actually have to activate the buffs. Now, this option is great because you can apply any buff you own to any skin. If I like the new skin, but I like the old buff that I had, I can apply the new skin that I want to show everyone while keeping the old buff I had from a different skin. This can be done with all skins, including halos, wings, interior decorations, and anything else that you can customize. So make sure that you are checking out the base decorate options to ensure that you have something being applied to assist you, or you are just wasting the benefits of having a skin. And I hope that helped shed some light on something, because it's amazing how many people skip this. Tell me in the comments below, did you know this, or is this the first time you're hearing this? Remember to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos, lives, be a part of the Discord, and be involved in chats. Leave a comment if you also have a question. If you didn't know this, don't feel dumb. You'll be surprised at how many people actually don't know. And I'm not even joking. A lot of people don't even know this. They completely are oblivious to the fact that they have no buffs applied, but they have a ton of skins sitting in their inventory. Remember, share the information, look out for each other, but most importantly, be safe out there.